back. Today we have another CS2 versus TF2 video. This time it is the Summer 2022 Cosmetic case. So right here you can see all the drops that you can potentially get, and don't forget that on top of getting a red, you can also get an unusual, which is like getting a gold within a gold for CS2 end, right? So in case you're coming from the CS2 world, you're not familiar how it works with TF2. Similar to how CS2 has different tiers for the drops you can potentially get, TF2 has the same concept, but the gold is actually getting an unusual effect, which is anything from like a burning hat to like flies going around your skin and cosmetic, and that's basically the real gold within TF2, right? And if you're from the TF2 end, you haven't played CS2, which is hard to believe, but I'm sure there's some people out there that's the equivalent for you as well. You getting unusual is like getting a gold, and a gold is a knife. However, October 2025, there was a change, an update that made it so that covert skins or red skins are actually worth quite a bit more now. So, and kind of lower the value of gold. So it actually made the economy for CS2 a little bit better overall. But regardless of all that, that's not the point of this video. Point of this video, as you can see, is putting up CS2 and TF2 against each other to see who can get a better return on investment. So the way it works, as you can see, is as simple as opening Summer 2022 cosmetic cases and various CS2 cases to see who can actually profit more. The way it's done, since CS2 cases have a different price point for the cases, is that I take the total of the case and key cost, and I get the total return of opening the cases, and then we do a percentage of who got a better return on investment, right? So say we opened $10 worth of skins, but it costs $20, then we got a 50% return back. So that's how it would work. That being said, back to the main video. So far, it looks like the TF2 end is absolutely crushing it. We got a couple purples. We got some bonus items in the Tour of Man ticket. Tour of Duty ticket rather. So one thing to note for CS2 end, if you're not familiar with TF2, when you open a case or crate, you can get bonus items that are usually tools found inside the store itself. So usually not worth much. Like you can see this name tag, for example. However, every now and then you'll get something like the Tour of Duty ticket, which would be worth about like 80 cents. So it's a pretty good return. You're getting roughly about half the key, or about like 35-40% of the key cost back, so it's not too bad. And TF2, unlike CS2, the cases and crates themselves, unless they're super rare ones, for the most part, they're not too expensive. So you're really just paying the cost of the key. That being said, I think all the introductions of the concept of the video is out of the way. Oh my god, did we actually just get, oh my god, it's a triple float or double float zero factory new melon drama. That's gonna be worth a pretty penny. I think that just gave the edge to CS2 alone. I don't see how we come up short after that. That's gonna be at least a $20-$25 skin, depending on the market goes, and that's only because of the change that happened to CS2 recently. In the past, that was worth about maybe $10 to $15 on a good day. But now that you can trade it up for better skins, yeah, that's definitely going to be a factor. And it's a good one in our favor, because the chances of us getting a gold is highly unlikely. But we shall see. Well, let's see what we can pull up here. Now we have the clutch case. Let's see if it can live up to its own name, and we can come up clutch with gold or red. No. But we got a Mortis factory new, no field tested. Okay, that's worth quite a bit still, so it's still looking pretty good for us right now. Wow, we're getting really lucky on the CS2 end right now. You know, prior to these videos being pumped out, when I was recording these, they're actually like a few months old, actually. So I was surprised that CS2 end would actually come up winning after that October update. So previously I already jotted down the price and value points for all the skins that I got from this video, but then the October change happened and I had to revamp it up. And yeah, there's been a couple videos as I'm re-editing these where CS2 originally lost right? Just by a hair, or most of the time by quite a bit, actually like more than 10%. But now, in this video and the video prior, TF2 went from winning to losing because CS2 just, all I have to do is pull a red or sometimes a purple, and that's enough to pull ahead now because all the price of lower skins went up quite a bit. So, you know, that's something to think about. That being said, right now, I think TF2 is still pulling okay in terms of rarities, but we haven't gotten anything that's really gonna put us over the edge. But that being said, I'm still happy with the turnout right now. It's still looking pretty nice. Getting anything that's not a blue, you know, even then we're getting stranges here, but Counter-Strike just keeps pulling ahead. We're getting, you know, factory new, melodrama, red coverts. We're getting stat track skins. It's looking pretty nice on the CS2 end. Let's see if the Prisma case can shed some new light and pull us even further ahead. Nope, we just get a Crypsis. It's a beautiful skin. It's a shame that it's just on a FAMAS and pretty much underrated, but you know, that goes really well with the Tiger Strike gloves. I know it's super overpriced compared to what you're getting for that skin, but everyone has a loadout, an orange loadout. I think a Crypsis FAMAS has a place. I actually do have a video on that too. If you look through my video library, I have a video for the top glove combinations for the FAMAS Crypsis. Go check it out if you're actually a fan of it. Figured to be good for people who are trying to go for colored themed loadouts. Okay, so we are spinning it through again and again. Prisma case is just not doing it for us right now. But I will say that the Counter-Strike end, I think it's pretty much a wrap. It's probably just from the few stat track and the few skins we got, like the melodrama. That's probably enough to get us at like a good 25% return rate, which is, I know it sounds awful, when it comes to actually opening up cases, that's pretty good, because most of the time, and especially prior to the CS2 update, if you were opening cases in CS2, you were lucky to get anything that was in a 3 cent to 10 cent skin. But now things have changed. TF2, I was actually new to it until I did this video series, but I was experiencing that there was a higher tendency to get better drop rates for higher rarities, but obviously the higher rarities alone is not enough. You still need that unusual hit to really make a good return. But we'll see if we can have that kind of luck here. We're coming down to the last few cases here, so we really need a miracle, but I don't know if that's gonna work out here. Okay, time for the recap. We'll start with Team Fortress. So the total cost of the keys and cases was $50.35. The best drop we got was actually the Tropical Camo, coming in at $2.39. And the total return for TF2 was actually $14.08, meaning we had a net loss of $37 for a percentage of 27.5% back, which is not that bad considering you're getting about a quarter back. Now, if we were to go to the CS2 end, as expected, those factory new melodramas pulled its weight in full, coming in at $22.23 in terms of value, which put us up at a nice return of 37.8% back return on investment. So, prior to the October update, however, it was actually looking like it was going to be a 28% return because those melodramas were only worth 14 or 15 bucks, right? So that October update really helped CS2 out because we were going to lose. We're still going to win, actually, but it was going to be about a 1% difference to about 14% difference now, or 10% difference, actually. It looks like I need to redo my percentages. It's all over the place now because the market change, it's shifting every day. Even this video will probably be outdated by the time you see it. But that being said, CS2 takes the cake. They are the winner today. Thanks for watching. Make sure to check out my other videos and leave a comment on what you want to see next. Thanks for stopping by.